What a day. It's Wednesday. Um, Look at that. Anyway, um, so I'm gonna be short today because look, there's not a smidge of makeup on my face. I don't feel well. I'm sick. Um, my bile duct's acting up, and I've been puking all day. So, um, today, real quick, I don't know if I can do it real quick. I'm gonna try. Um, we're gonna discuss the medications that I'm on. At this time, I go to the lab once a week. I went to the lab yesterday because they were closed on Monday, and I got my labs drawn, and I got a call today, and my bile duct is acting up again. So it looks like I'm ERCP bound again, and yeah, there's some other things happening in the background. I have to get a liver biopsy, and um, yeah, there's just a lot going on. It's kind of cloudy, so um, you'll know when I know. Um, but I'm obviously taking Lantus and Humalog, both, and Metformin. I'm on 500 milligrams right now, moving up to 1,000 soon of Metformin, and that's a lot. And just be surprised that just be happy I'm not recording this from the bathroom, because that's what that does to me and to everybody else. But I take, it's the regular name's Actigol or Urosadiol. Diol, I don't know. I'm not pronouncing them correctly. It's fine. It's a naturally occurring sort of bile acid. It's used to treat gallstones, but I don't have a gallbladder, so it's keeping my bile duct from getting gunky. It's supposed to, but they took me off of it. Now they've put me back on because apparently my bile duct is gunking up again, and I don't know how long they're gonna keep fixing it. I just don't. I just don't. I take my Formic, which is an my anti-rejection medication. Protonix is for the acid reflux. Gabapentin is for my neuropathy. Lidocaine patch when I need it. I've got those. Incantavir, which is the Baraclude, and that's my Hep C medication. I don't have hepatitis, not C, hepatitis B. It hasn't shown up in my system, but I'll be on that medication the rest of my life because the liver that I got was infected with hepatitis B. So I have to be on that medication the rest of my life. Prograf, which is my tacrolimus, is another anti-rejection medication I have to take the rest of my life. I take Robaxin, which is a muscle relaxer. I take an aspirin a day, and I take Ropinirole, and that helps with my shaking and my tremors, and keeps my legs from jumping in the middle of the night. So I take all these pills twice a day, in the morning, at 11 o'clock in the morning and 11 o'clock in the evening. So they set you up after transplant on 9 a.m. and 9 p.m., and that just didn't work for me, so I did 11 and 11. I have an appointment with my primary in the morning, and we're gonna try. I know he's gonna raise my. I know he's going to raise my Lantus and my Novolog because my sugars are still running high in the 300s, 400s, 500s, and it will occasionally visit the 600s. I'm super conscious of what I'm eating, what I'm putting into me. So I don't have to fight this sugar so much. But today, I just feel really bad. I don't have a fever, so that's a good thing. I'm just kind of laying around. So, um, I will say this. I'm going to say this. On my medication chart, and I don't have a problem putting a picture up. But also noted on my medication list in my MyChart is CBD and THC, because I do use both. You will notice that there are no opiates. There's no Percocet. There's no Vicodin. There's no Oxys. There's none of that. And I'm in pain today. I'm in pain today on my side. It gets like that when my bile duct acts up and gets crazy. I get pain on my right side. And it's only really gotten worse today. And I don't take pain medicines, but you know, these little devices help. I'm gonna aim you to them. All those little devices right there. Those help. Those I'll just take a few down, which is, you know, the liquid, and then we've got pins for wax. You'll see me using these pins for these vaporizer pins. These are for wax, THC wax. This is for THC wax. It's a legal way to vaporize in Ohio, and having a medical card to be able to use medical cannabis is a blessing. You're not allowed to smoke it in the state of Ohio. You can only vape it. I'm not gonna lie and say that I don't smoke it, but I do use a lot of this concentrate, which is it's full of THC, and this was a whole jar at once. But the wax, or commonly called dabs, they also come in crumble like textures, and yeah, so I use a lot of the wax products, and occasionally if I need to, I will smoke, but, or not if I need to, if I want to. But the cannabis really helps with the pain, and it really helps with the mind noise. And I do use it recreationally, but I also use it medically. And I know where to go to and what to use when when I'm feeling something. So I know if I'm lost in my head and I'm overthinking, and I'm on overload, that I really need to have an indica strain to really calm me down and to take that edge off. And if I'm feeling a little bit more on the depressed side or on the sad side, or those types of feelings, then I'll try to find a sativa strain to kind of perk me up a little bit. I drink a ton of water every day. This cup is amazing. It was made by my cousin Cherie in Florida, and it's got my name on it and a liver and my liverversary. It's super cool. But I probably fill this up 10-15 times a day. I've got two more that I keep filled too. One's from it's a hockey cup for Cameron, and the other one's a can of Granny cup, and they're the exact same size, so I fill those up. And I drink a lot of water today, and I've drank a lot of water today is what I meant to say. And I've been putting some liquid IV in there, because it really helps hydrate quicker. And the last thing I want, again, is to have to do fluids at home. IVs are PICC lines are no fun. And, it's super, um, it's super annoying because you have to drag that thing with you everywhere. But I also have to see my urologist again, and my bladder at times doesn't want to void again. So we're shutting down, and that's hard to say, but it's the truth. We're shutting down. But I'm not going to let it get me in a depressed state. I'm going to push through and continue to do things and continue. I mean, I had to clean my room a little bit today because it was getting kind of cluttery. My husband is amazing, and he caters to my every need, and sometimes overboard, but I appreciate it. To the fact of, if I need something, or if I just want something, I'll say something like, man, I was struggling with the light the other day by my makeup table because the weather was gloomy outside and I wasn't getting enough natural light. And 2 days later, a lighted makeup mirror shows up. My husband had ordered me one. And then even after transplant, when I came home, and we had one of those sectional couches, we still do, it's in the basement, but before we moved, we had all carpet where the couch was, but here is laminate. And when we moved in, I was super sick. The pieces would move because they didn't hook together, right? Like a normal sectional. They would move. And so I did everything. I got like the stoppers for the bottom. I got these Velcro things for the bottom so they wouldn't move, but they always just moved. And I came home from the hospital on Thursday, and on Saturday, my husband just takes off and goes and buys a new couch, a new sectional with reclining in so I can be comfortable and recline and sleep. And he just did that. And like 3 days after my transplant, 2 days after my transplant, honestly, because he got up, he watched me struggle with the couch when I came home on Thursday, and then on Friday, and then on Saturday we had a new couch. He's amazing, but he bought me a new lighted makeup mirror, and I really needed to go make room for it and clean up my makeup table, so I did. And y'all have the best husband. You just don't know. He's just a saint. So that is my daily vlog, my daily update. It's short. I like to keep them short, but I've been accused of, and I admit to, being wordy. Long posts, long answers, long text. And that's just who I am. I accept it, and if you don't accept it, that's you. I'm just long-winded. I have a lot to say, right? So, yeah. So that is my vlog today. I hope tomorrow's better, but I'm gonna make the best of tonight. Probably gonna do a couple little lives, and just gonna sit here, and I'm not gonna move much except for having to get up and go to the bathroom because I'm drinking so much water and taking metformin. So, you can meet me there because that's where I'm usually at. As I moved my head, I noticed my medication thing right up there. See that little 3-drawer thing? It's my medication chest. And that little red thing right there is one of my, what are those things called? You put the needles in them. And, yeah, you do that. So, that's Roxy the Buddha behind me. I don't know why we named her Roxy, but we did. That's all. I'm done. So, I will address this real quick. So, here we go. It's hard. It's not soft any way, shape, or form. It's been there now 7 months, going on 7 months. looked back on some pictures the other day. I had one when I was sick, and then I had one over here when I got married in 2014. Get them all the time, but it's my sugar apparently. Bringing sores to my face, and I can't keep my hand off of it. So sometimes I'll put a little band-aid on it, and I probably will today to keep my fingers off of it. I keep a spray bottle full of 99.9% isopropyl alcohol. I have to keep I keep my hands and my nails clean all the time because I'm forever touching, right? Touching. So I keep my hands really clean. I live a completely different lifestyle than I used to because there's so many rules and regulations to keep me healthy. But I'm staying as healthy as I can, and hopefully tomorrow will be better. There it is.